Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Welcome back. Today we are in FSVR. Yeah! And we are gonna have so much fun! And it's 9 a.m. apparently in the game. So let's get started. One of the big things that was super annoying in the tutorial is the voiceover volume. So that is gone. We also changed a few other settings too, so make sure that you go check that out. I did have to turn the music down because I think there's some copyrighted music, so that is down. My movement speed's also up to 125, which should be easy for you guys. I am seated with a player height of offset. Subtitles are on. I definitely recommend keeping those on. Voiceover, oh, bam. I could just turn that off. That'd be great. So subtitles and notifications, having those on and off and stuff is good. I'm gonna try with subtitles off. We'll see what happens just in case. And then everything else, we have snap rotation off. Teleport mode is the right thumbstick, this hand, and then everything else. Also, I will mention that it is really stinky that we only have one game save. So if you click this, everything completely resets. However, I'm coming right off of the tutorial. So one of the things that I want to test first is, actually we can move much quicker. There we go. I want to see what happened in the greenhouse while we were gone. So do we have anything in the greenhouse we planted? Yeah, strawberries. They are here. Let's see what we need to do in here. There's no tasks. So I guess there's nothing to do in the greenhouse. There is one cool thing though. If you wanted more stuff on this wall, so we've got, but you can buy more stuff actually for stuff around through here. This is really nice. So just go into your greenery and you can choose all your seeds. But if you go into tools, you could buy new stuff in your tools. One of the things that is big time is the water spray gun. And then of course you've got some other tools down here as well. Some cool stuff. So I'll click that. I think that we need to get out of here though. So let's grab the handle. We need to get out into the yard because this thing is super duper dirty. Now we do have our kosher wash house right here. We could grab a hold of it with two hands and push it around. Although you don't need to. All you gotta do is just simply yeet and hey! The mechanic here of doing the spray washing. Man, it is so cool, but goodness gracious, how did this get so dirty? I don't know if there's a correlation between dirt on stuff and it not functioning or breaking. Your stuff is going to break. And one of the big things with Farming Simulator VR is not the fact that you're in virtual reality, but this is like a totally different game completely because things break down and you have to fix things. And the worker breaks things a lot. Now, this is not something we actually have to do. Nice. This is not something we have to do, so you probably won't see me doing a lot of spraying. But it's here if you want it. So I'm just gonna throw that like that and be done with it. I do wanna check and see how much fuel we have. Whenever you're coming up, look up. So we got our diesel tank here. I don't know how much is in, so let's find that out. Let's get this. I wouldn't recommend doing that while you're up and about. But let's see, 96%. Okay, so it's not too bad. So we could fill that back up. Yay! And grab our cap and put it on. And then twist it. Yay, we're done. All right. Let's get this into the field because I think we need to do that. Let's pull this up. Let's go here. Whispering Woods is ready to harvest. So we're gonna click it. We've got our case header and we've got our combine harvester. We could get the T560 if we wanted to, but it's $285,000. It's really expensive. So let's go to the field. You have no idea how excited I am about this. So we have a whole field ready to go. We need to come over here. I'm gonna recenter myself real quick. There we go. Let's turn it on. Oh, so cool. I am gonna cut all the lights on because I think it makes it look better. Ooh, you've got your radio up here, but I have the radio volume off. And then if you want the next station, you just click that. How cool is that? We've got our combine harvester right here, which we can turn on and off. We can grab a hold here and lower down, which we definitely need to do. There's my blue circle. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. And then we grab a hold here, and I was gonna say move forward, but it's not moving. Oh, I have the throttle all the way down. No wonder. All right, let's get it started. Woo, yeah, combine harvesting, baby. So you might be able to see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. There's like chunks. You can kind of see the line here of the chunks. This combine does really well by running like 5 chunks. So that's what we're gonna do. I gotta see, can we turn right back around on ourselves? If you're going fast, I'm actually gonna use the, here we go. Yeah. So there's a controller that you can use for this too. You can use your regular controller for this. I definitely recommend doing that. The tractors, they're, I don't know, man, like they work fine, right? But the combine harvesters, for some reason, work so much better if you're using the controller. I can't tell you why, but I will show you. So you saw how far we had to turn on the last turnaround. So I'm gonna let go of my steering wheel, and it keeps going. So I'm gonna pull back on my controller and then turn ever so slightly to the right. And we're almost gonna turn around on ourselves. Almost, not quite. And then all you gotta do is grab hold of the steering wheel, line back up with the center of those 5, and go. And that's kinda it. How cool is this? It's awesome. It's actually getting late too. I don't know if you can see, but it is really starting to darken up out there. So this is definitely going to be a late night harvesting job for sure. Some of these are fields that you can buy, but I don't know if you can actually see the fields that you can buy. If we pull this up real quick and we go into the menu, did I just pick my nose? I did. You've got a couple more places here. So our farm, you might be able to see, is right over there. And then we've got another field on the other side of it. And then this field right here is over that way. So that's pretty cool. So we need to close that and we need to get back to it. So we've got this field. Let's go ahead and knock it out. About 2/3 of the way through now. You can see we got a little bit more over there. Oop, get a little off my line here. You see I'm not touching the controls, none of the controls. As a matter of fact, I could grab this and just bring it down to center and still use my hand controller. So the left controller, left and right, will go left and right. And then if you press front or forwards on the stick, the combine harvester goes forward. Would be nice to use this because this hand's technically not doing anything right now. So we could take a look at our user manual here. You can see the user manual for the Case IH. All kinds of stuff through this. If you need to use this for anything, you can, and we'll just put it back over there where it can hang out. All right, so we should be almost done. If I've done this perfectly, we can line this up. Yes. So if you go by rows of 5, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of rows of 4, like the harvester wants you to do, and get a little bit of overlap in there, you'll be fine, and you don't have any overlap whatsoever. Now, I can tell you with the big harvester, the big John Deere, hopefully we'll be able to get a hold of that. I don't know if we ever will, but we'll see. There we go. And we'll drive right over. Sun's coming up now. You see, this nighttime doesn't last forever, so that's a very good thing. There's our farm right over there. Nighttime doesn't last forever. Let's open the pipe. Hey, there it goes. How neat is that? Oh no! Be careful. You can crash. I do it a lot. And then we'll hit this button here, and we'll pull this up, and you can see the money is going up. Let's lean forward so you can see that. It gives you a lot of money, like a lot of money. So we got $100,000 right there. We'll click that off. Click that off. That's Great, really, really good. So now that we've done that, we can take a look here and see we are harvested. Alrighty. So now we just need to head back to the yard because we've done everything that we need to do here for us. So we'll go back to the yard and we could just click enter without vehicle and it'll just put us in the yard without anything here. Now one other thing we could do is we could go into the yard, but we can enter with the Kubota. We click work on this machine and now our Kubota, wrong button. Our Kubota is here. Now we can't get in it or anything like that, but you can see we've got all the controls around. I just learned that these controls like existed from this. Everything's got collisions where it should, which is great. And I think that we can get on top of this machine. I know we can get on top of the roof here. Let's see, can we, there used to be, they may have updated the game. There it is, right on the front of it. Right there, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, oh crap. Anyway, you can see, you get up there. I do want to see the basketball. I'm so bad at this, but I do want to try. Yay! It's so difficult to go overhand with it because you have to like chunk it and that's like as far as it goes. So you have to underhand it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yay, yeah, got it. Yeah, come on. Nope. Back to me. Got it. Maybe a little high. Yeah. Don't worry, if you accidentally lose the ball like that, it will pop right back up over there. So you are good. Let's get into the field. We got some more work to do. Wait a minute. What is this over here? 10 of 5? Really? We have a giant software bat. Oh, it won't let me hold the bat. Boo. But I can hold two baseballs. Let's see if I can throw. I don't know what's in front of me in real life. Cha. Nice. Boop. And yo. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. I do want these though, because there is one thing I want to show you around. Tell you what, Farm Sim VR is actually like, it's turned into a really fun virtual reality game. I was really worried that it was gonna just be Farming Simulator, which, I mean, let's be honest, it could be a little bit boring. Check this out. You've got all this stuff that's stacked up. So I want to throw, yay! Aw. Well, let's try this. Yay! Ha ha! Yeah! That's fun. And then you can take the rake and just knock them out with the rest of them. I think we could two-hand this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. Let's get into the field. We got work to do. Let's click here. Whispering Woods right there. Uh-oh. No suitable attachment is selected. Oh, that's right. We have to buy stuff. So we can go in here and buy this if we needed to. Now, I'm curious if we went into the shop, $83,000, that would bring us up to about 200 grand. So we're not going to have enough for the Fendt yet, but we will eventually. First thing you should upgrade is get this Fendt and get the horse seeder. That's what you want. So let's go with this. Let's get our horse Tirano. You don't need to buy any of this because you can actually replace stuff. So don't worry about that. So let's buy this. Okie dokie. And now we own it. So now we can select both of these. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, crap. You've got both of them. Now, we can either go to field. Well, I touched it. Or I was going to say you can hire a worker. So here we are inside the Kubota. How neat is this? Oh, it's so much fun. And you've even got your owner's manual here if you needed to. So the ignition key's down there. We've got our steering wheel here, which is really nice. You can actually grab the center of that. A light switch, which is over here. So we'll go ahead and flip that. And then we've got unload bell switcher. So we've got bell switchers down there. Attachment on and off. So the yellow, we do have our cultivator back there. and then hydro speed lever, this guy right here. So I think we know how to do things. Let's go over here. Let's grab the keys, turn on the Kubota, as they called it, and then, let's see, one of these lowers it, right? Oh yeah, we gotta click this, and then we can lower the cultivator down. Very nice. I tend to just leave it down, and we can grab a hold of this, go forward, grab our wheel, and go. There it is. And we just kind of get it lined up. It's a 3-meter implement, or 10 feet, so it's pretty easy to know what's gonna be where. Alrighty. So we gotta do this whole field, and that's gonna take a while. It's also gonna take a lot out on me. So now we've got this. Let's do this. Let's grab a hold, hard turn over, and it doesn't go very far. One of the big things I'll also recommend is, if you're gonna be doing this, go back to about the center, and then this seems like a great place. I need to line up exactly where the center of this field is, and we can only tell by being in the tractor. But what I could do is make a turnaround, go up there, hit it. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. But if we slow down here, where's the middle part? Right there, that seems to be working. If we wanted, we could actually go here, Whispering Woods. We've got this. Seeds are not selected. We're not doing seeding. Back to cultivating. Boop, there we go. We could actually hire a worker for this. $4,400. We got 107,000. It would basically be done almost immediately. So let's just click OK. Hiring workers is very, very, very important for this game, because if you want things to happen and happen quickly, hire workers. Actually, our worker should be in that field right over there, across the way, I think. Or maybe they're over here. I don't know. Let's pull this back up. We can keep an eye out and see how they're doing. So not too bad. One of the nice things is we can just go here, skip forward 8 hours. Yeah, it might be in the middle of the night, but guess what? Our worker's done. We're done. It cost us money, but it's finished. Now we need a seeder. I think this is going to be the one that we have to go for. So we go here, $42,000. It is pricey. So we'll go ahead and buy it. I've been doing soybeans. I haven't done wheat yet, so we're just going to continue with soybeans. So we have filled up our seeder. You could do this while it's in the field if you need to. So you're good there. And then why don't we let's go back to bed just for a little sleepy time. Loading times are very quick. This is one thing that I really like about it. Loading times are snappy. The Kubota's probably going to need some fuel. So let's go here. We've got our yard. I need the Kubota here, and we need to work on this machine. Eventually things are going to start breaking, and we're going to run into some problems. So you can see it is very, very dirty. So if you wanted, you could spray it. You do not need to. One thing that I do is I clean the windows. It doesn't matter. When you're in the game, it doesn't matter. This spot right here, this menu, this in the farmyard, is the only time that the equipment being dirty actually matters. So I think that's worth noting, and I think you should definitely know that ahead of time. Anyway, we don't need that. We need to refuel. So I want to come up here, and we grab a hold. We'll put that there. And we need to get ourselves this guy. Yeet. Make sure that works. Put it here, and refuel. There you go. Fuel is free, by the way. Yeet. You do not have to pay for the fuel. So that makes things nice. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. All right. We are done with this guy. Now, let's head out to the field with the seeder. So, Whispering Woods, seeding, it selects everything for us. Let's go to the field and rock and roll. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Turn around, we got our seeder right there. How cool is that? So cool. Let's turn everything on, please. There we go. Turn that on. Turn our lights on. Maybe. There we go. And then we need to turn on the implement, so now the seeder is on. We'll grab here. I mean, I definitely wouldn't recommend using the seeder, down like that all the time, but you can. Oh, forgot to start turning. There you go. And we get into the field just like so. Turn around, make sure, and then right behind it, you can see we've got stuff going in the ground. Very cool. I use the width of the front of the tractor here as my marker, and that seems to be working a-okay. So again, very nice, very easy, but 3 meters, it takes you a while. So why don't you save yourself some time, save yourself some effort. We do want to maybe buy a couple more of these. There we go. Fill that up and hire the worker. Again, $4,400, but it's $4,400 for this field specifically. So there we go. Now we're back here with nothing to do other than try to shoot basketball. Yeet. Boo. Anyway, go here, home, sleep 8 hours, and now we wait. Our seeder is done. We get a notification on this 5 p.m. There you go. We can actually click this, and it'll tell us field refresh. Delete them all. We don't need that. Let's go back into here. We'll take a look. Whispering Woods, 100% seeded. So now that is done. Sure, we only have $43,000, but we are good. Oh yeah, and that's going to stay there unless you click your button and just make it go away. So now with that, I do want to check on the greenhouse a little bit. So I still need to figure out how the greenhouse works. As you can see, we've got stuff growing, but not really. There's not a lot happening. Why don't we buy some tools while we're at it? How's about we get a water spray gun? So let's buy one of those, and then bam, that turns into that. So instead of having to use, instead of having to use that, which I kicked over accidentally, instead of having to use that, we could use this. This is definitely one of the first upgrades that I would make if I were you. So I think that's everything. Do we have some over here too? We don't have anything over there and nothing over here. So we can plant a few things. We'll drop that there, and we'll come here and buy some more seeds. So greenery, click that, there we go. And how's about we go tomatoes? So I want to buy a couple of these, maybe 2. So you can put 2 per bed, and there's 4 per bag. And it says it takes needs to be watered every 0.6 hours and takes 79 hours to grow. So if we could do 2 per bed, let's put them as far away from each other as we can. There we go. Drop the seeds there and dropped our seeds there. We'll do the same thing here. Seeds there and seeds there. So now our bag is gone. We do have another bag here, but we'll save that for later. I don't actually know if I need to use compost for anything. I haven't learned how to use the compost, but I do know that when you put it down, it's like it speeds up the process of what's going on. So all of these have a little speedy uppy thingy. So that's why I drop them everywhere. You should see me in the kitchen. This is why I order all my food. Yeah, put pepper on everything. I think we got it. Yep. Oh, there's nothing in here. Let's do it anyway. Yeah. All right. I think that's probably good. So let's throw that back over there. Ugh, got everywhere, didn't it? Let's find one more thing that we can plant. So we'll go out of greenery. I'm an idiot, I know. How about we do eggplant? I think people would be upset with me if I didn't have some eggplants in here. So 2 per bed, 4 per bag. Let's buy one of those. Grab it, and then we'll head back over here. If we could do 2 per bed, let's do some there and some there. All right. So we got eggplant. We'll bring this back over here. Boop. And now we've got eggplant for later. This poor thing. Let's put that there for now. I haven't seen any weeds growing. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Here's a weed. Here's a weed. Man, we got weeds all over the place. Not only do I have weeds, but I accidentally picked all of my strawberries. Talk about being an idiot, am I right? Yeah, these seem to be growing A-okay. This is a weed. I pulled my strawberries. Crap. Also, if we go into here, there's some other things that you could buy as well. So if you go into tools, you have a seeding tray. So you can actually like sprout seeds before anything happens, which is kind of neat. All right, it's getting dark. I don't like that. Let's go to bed and we'll see what happens in the morning. Let's take a look. What happened overnight? It's 4 a.m. Goodness gracious. Yay, I feel refreshed. What a fantastic day. Get out of here. Let's jump right over here one more time and see what we can do. So word on the street is the greenhouse is the best and fastest way to make money. But I know nothing about it. Goodness. All right, the tomato needs water. So, I get it. The tomatoes are ornery. Let's make it happen. Ooh, we do have a weed in there. We need to get that. So we'll try and water these as much as we possibly can and be good to go. There is one other thing that I want to do before we take off. And no, it is not the weeding, but I do need to get these. I want to get this 100% seeded up to ready to harvest. And there's really only one way to do that, and it is to keep sleeping, and eventually things will go. Soybean, there we go. Soybean in Whispering Woods is ready to harvest. This is good. I don't know if these need to be watered again, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Yay! And we'll do a little shaky. All right, so we have our Whispering Woods here, which needs to be harvested. Again, there's a couple different ways to do this. I have found that running workers constantly helps to run everything. I need to recenter real quick. Hang on, there we go. Cool. Turn it on. Grab our lights, turn those on. Let my hand go. Come on, there we go. Run our throttle up. Grab our stick right here. Drop the header down. Turn it on. And go. Yeah, there we go. Again, like I said, line it up with the 5 and you are good to go. But let's say you don't want to waste the whole time harvesting this field. Well, don't worry. You don't have to. Again, you know I like using workers. So we can actually go here, hire the workers. It's going to be $4,400. No matter what you do on that field, it will be $4,400 regardless. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter what it is. It'll be $4,400. Into the morning now. Well, say morning is 4 p.m. I feel fresh. Got $104,000. Hire worker finished the job. So that means that Whispering Woods is 100% harvested and we have $141,000. I recommend, because it's going to cost you like, what, $16,000-ish? $13,000? It's going to cost you about $13,000 to do all of the stuff here. So if I say hire worker, 44. So 3 times that, because you have to seed, you have to cultivate, seed, and then harvest. I'm trying to use the pointer fingers here. Where's my hands? Yeah, there we go. You got to use all that. So it's going to cost you that much, but the time that you save is impeccable. So we'll hire worker. There you go. Get rid of that. And run over here one more time to see what's going on with our greenhouse. Again, this is somewhere that I have no idea what I'm doing. But I tell you what, I like to do a little bit of shaky. So, looks like we need to give everybody a little bit more shaky in there and be good to go. Oh, and yeah, I did put eggplant over here too. In the next one, we are going to be focusing a little bit more on this building right here. We have a whole bunch of stuff in here, but I don't want to spoil it too much. But we will show you that there's stuff everywhere hidden in here. So tune in for the next one. We'll show you that then. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one.